We welcome you on Brookdale TV. We are live from Bo Scanapico Field, Jersey Blues softball as they take on Camden County this afternoon, the first of a doubleheader. And that off-speed pitch misses. Leadoff batter Isabella Boyle for the Cougars from Camden. And Juliana Hart, the right-hander, deals a fastball called a strike about knee-high. 2 balls and a strike. Alyssa Wilmot is the on-deck batter, followed by Morgan O'Kane in this opening inning. And a swing and a miss. And that will sit down Boyle for the first out of the day. So Hart has a strikeout. And the base umpire is out to the pitcher's circle, having a conversation with Hart before. Apparently the at-bat is going to continue here for Boyle. And now the pitch, swing and a miss. So that there seems to be some confusion. Now Anthony Pasillo, the head coach, is out to talk with the umpire, and Boyle took first base. So we're ready to resume. Alyssa Wilmot, the batter. She's the second baseman for Camden after a long delay trying to get on the same page. Runner in motion, throw to second, out. So Boyle is caught stealing for the first out. No 1 count on Wilmot, right-hand batter. And that's called a strike. So quickly it's 0-2. The on-deck batter is Morgan O'Kane. And the 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 called. 3 pitches, and that's all for Wilmot. 2 out in the inning. And now Morgan O'Kane will step to the plate. Another right-hand batter. And Hart's first offering is down low, 1-0. It's a beautiful day to play. Temperature in the mid-60s, plenty of sunshine. Considerably warmer than it has been as that one bounces 2-0. Just underway, and we already had a lengthy stoppage before we were able to get this one going. On the ground at third, nice snag by Pavlik, and the throw in time. So Hart able to get through the first inning scoreless. Brookdale coming to bat, no score. So Brookdale coming to bat, Jillian Fay to lead it off, no score. And the first one is up high, ball 1. In this Brookdale first inning, it'll be Fay, Juliana Hart, and then Jalen Campbell. Starting pitcher Alexis Cobb for the Cougars winds the next pitch. And Fay is hit by the pitch. So the leadoff hitter reaches on the hit by pitch, and now Juliana Hart, today's starting pitcher, takes her first swings in the box. Runner in motion, and it's foul. First baseman Manny Sabb can't quite get to it. The defense for Camden in the outfield, they have Griffith, Boyle, and Logan from left to right. On the infield, Delario and O'Kane are on the left side with Wilmot and Manny Sabb on the right side. And Malili doing the catching. There's a stolen base as Faye is in safely. And no throw made. It'll be an 0-2 pitch. Bounces, gets away from the catcher Malili, and to third goes Faye. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner at third base. And it's line past short, going into left for a base hit. Faye comes in to score. Juliana Hart picks up an RBI hit, and 2 batters in. Brookdale leads 1-0. And Jalen Campbell will be next. Center fielder for the Jersey Blues. She looks at called strike 1. Campbell 7 hits and 23 at bats. That's a .304 average with 3 runs batted in. Waits on an 0-1, and it's lifted foul, first base side. It'll land untouched. Brookdale comes in with a 3-3 record. They won their first 3 and have dropped their last 3 straight. So looking to get back over the 500 mark with a win today. They'll play a doubleheader. That one bounces, and Malili couldn't find it initially, and Hart takes second base. One ball and 2 strikes. Brookdale has already scored 1. Nobody out in the inning. And Cobb's next pitch is hit sharply. That goes into left field for a base hit. Hart to third will stop. Now taking off for second is Campbell, and she's there without a play. So 3 straight Jersey Blues have reached a hit by pitch and back-to-back singles. And now Audra Lowe, chance to do damage. 1-0 Brookdale, they bat bottom 1. And Lowe with a check swing back to the circle. Cobb gets the out at first. They got the runner caught between, but Campbell able to get back. So 1 out, runners remain second and third. And Jessica Faye stands in. 9 hits and 20 at-bats to start her season. First pitch is a strike. Outside corner of the plate. 1 out in the inning, runners at second and third. And the 0-1. Bounces, here's the run to score as Hart comes in. Malili couldn't keep it in front. It's 2-0 Brookdale. Faye is a .450 batter. 7 RBIs, no homers. A ball to strike. And it's off to the right and foul off the side fence. One and 2 the count. And the next to come from Cobb is down and away. Runner stays put at third. That's Campbell. Two balls and 2 strikes. On the ground and by Delario, it's a fair ball. Another run is in. Campbell scores, give Jessica Faye an RBI hit, and it's 3-0. Maya Bonilla is next. So a big inning already as Brookdale has scored 3 times, taken high with the first win, 1-0. 3 runs on 3 hits in the inning against Alexis Cobb. On the ground, and that'll sneak through in the left for a hit. Stopping at second is Fay, and they've got their 4th hit of the inning. Jaden Pavlik is next up for the Jersey Blues. Runners now at first and second, 3 runs already home. A swing and a miss. And no advance from the runners. Oh, 1 to the plate. Bounces a good snag by the catcher Malili. Able to keep that one in front. Ball and a strike, only 1 out in the inning. 3 runs on the scoreboard. And the 1-1 pitch is hit deep. Left field. That ball is back toward the fence in play. Around third comes Fay to score. And they'll stop Bonilla at third base. And Jaden Pavlik has an RBI double, the 4th run home of the first inning. Carmela Esposito, the 8th to bat in the inning. Already a crooked number for the Jersey Blues, off to a quick start. 1-0 the count. Foul back, and the count, a ball and a strike. Nothing Brookdale, batting bottom of the first, and the pitch is hit foul. Didn't get it off the sweet spot of the bat. So Brookdale looking to get back over 500 and off to a very fast start. Just their first turn at bat. It'll be a long afternoon of play today with 2 games on schedule. And that one kicks away from Malili. Here comes Pavlik to score, or Bonilla. It is a 5-run first inning. So we had the long delay right after this game started. Question about how Brookdale pitcher Juliana Hart was handling her delivery from the circle. And that led to a whole long conversation between the umpires and coaches. And Brookdale was able to retire Camden in the first, and they've come to bat and put up 5 runs. Still only 1 out. 2-2 to Esposito. She swings toward right field. That's in for a hit. Pavlik crosses the plate. Esposito on her way to second, slides in with a double. And an RBI, it's 6-0. So Esposito picks up RBI number 3. Esposito able to cross the plate. We got another stoppage in play. I'm not sure what happened to Camden defensively on that last play. Looked like Esposito was settled in with a double. But it's a 7-run opening inning. And you got Chip Rattano had to check on his catcher, Lauren Malili. So the inning continues. Brookdale still batting in the bottom of the first. 7 runs already home for a 7-0 lead on Camden. They batted around in the inning. Emma Zazzarino hitting 9th in the order. And she hits the first one that gets by the shortstop, O'Kane, for another hit. That is 7 hits in the inning, plus a hit by pitch. So Faye will dig in for the second time in the inning. And she was the one to get hit by a pitch leading off the inning for Brookdale. Hits one very sharply foul past the third base coach. Strike 1. Faye came in with 10 hits and 21 at-bats. That's a .476 average. No homers, 4 RBIs. Brookdale has hit 2 home runs as a team this year. Check the swing, pitch out of the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alexis Cobb trying to fight her way through this first inning as they threw over to first, where Zazzarino is in safely. And it's 3-1. The on-deck batter is Juliana Hart. Already has an at-bat in the inning. These teams will match up a total of 4 times on this 2025 season. That's muscled out into right center field for a base hit. Zazzarino goes first to third, will arrive safely, and Faye is in with a single. So Cobb just hoping to get an out, has one, but just about every jersey blue has reached base. Here's Hart, had the first Brookdale hit, came around to score. They lead 7-0. Runner in motion, pitch a strike, and there's no throw as Faye steals the base. The 0-1 on the ground at third, gobbled up by Delario, will throw and get the out. And Zazzarino is in to score the 8th run of the inning. Faye now at third, and here's Campbell softly to short. And that will retire the side. The play made by O'Kane, but a damaging inning for Brookdale, who sent 12 to the plate and scored 8 first-inning runs. We head to the second, 8-0 Brookdale. I'm Brian Gadsford on Brookdale TV. We start the top of the second with the pitch a little bit low, 1-0. Victoria Delario, the leadoff hitter. In the inning for Camden, Brookdale in front now, 8-0 after a big first inning. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball, 1-1. Middle of the order, 2 up for the Cougars. Find themselves in a big hole early in this game. It's cracked down the line and foul. So Delario didn't miss an extra base hit by much. Delario, 3 hits and 7 at-bats to start her season with 3 runs batted in. And the next from Hart on 1-2. Swing and a miss, dropped by the catcher. Apparently they got time at the plate before the pitch. So the at-bat for Delario continues, just when Hart thought she had a strikeout, and now misses low. Lauren Malilly and Angelina Manisab will follow in the inning. The next delivery, swing and a miss, and that'll put her away. So the second strikeout for Hart, 1 out in the inning. Now Lauren Malilly, catcher for this game 1. Listed on the roster as both a catcher and a third baseman. 1 out, base is empty. And a little bit high, 1-0. Malilly also 3 hits and 7 at-bats. She's driven in a pair of runs. A couple of runs scored as well. Cracks this one in the air to center. Campbell is right there waiting for it and has out number 2. So the first 2 set aside in the inning. Angelina Manisab coming up. Hart looking for a 1-2-3, is not allowed a hit so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Only base runner reached on the pitcher violation called against Hart, leading off the game that led to that long stoppage in play. At knee high, it's 0-2. 8-0 Brookdale, top of the second. And strikeout on 3 pitches to finish off Manisab, or not. And so his base umpire has been hard on Juliana Hart. Fly ball, center field. Campbell in a few steps has this, and that ends the inning. A couple pitches later, Hart finishes off the 1-2-3. Middle of the second, 8-0 Brookdale. Audra Lowe first up for Brookdale. Bottom of the second inning, they lead Camden 8-0. Brian Gadsford here with you on Brookdale TV. That's slugged out to center field, going back Boyle over her head. Off the fence it goes. Low to second. The play there, not in time. And a leadoff double. So Lowe strikes her team-leading third 2-base hit. And Jessica Fay will dig in next. Had a base hit her first time up and scored. Many Jersey Blues had singles their first time up. Check swing foul at the plate. It all added up to a huge opening inning in this game, which Brookdale sent 12 to the plate and scored 8 times, popped up, and that'll land foul. Manisab over, but couldn't get to it. And now the 1-1 put in play to center field, and that'll be caught by Isabella Boyle. So the runner Lowe stays put. 1 on, 1 out. And Maya Bonilla coming up. Right-hand batter. She also had a base hit, scored a run, takes the first one a little bit high. 1-0. So Alexis Cobb working her Second inning in the circle for the Cougars. Bunted, and it goes foul. One count. And it's stroked out to shallow right, dropped by the second baseman, Wilmot. So Lowe will stay put at second base. Catchable ball that Wilmot could not reel in. And so Brookdale with runners at first and second. Jaden Pavlik. Extra base hit her first time up. It was a double and scored. 1-0. Pavlik started the day 4 hits and 20 at bats, so looking to improve on a 200 batting average. And here's a shot toward left, and over to make the catch is Kyra Griffith. Nicely done. She had to run and lunge for it and secured it, out number 2. So a hard hit ball for an out off Pavlik's bat, and it brings in Esposito. Doubled her first time. And that's cracked down the left field line, foul. Plate umpire emphatically giving the call. Esposito didn't miss her second straight double by much. We'll head back to the plate. 2 on, 2 out, 8-0 the score. And Cobb brings it, it's too high. Snap throw to first. And out at first base is Bonilla to end the inning. So she's picked off. Brookdale held off the board in the second, but they maintain an 8-0 lead after 2. Kyra Griffith to lead it off for the Cougars. 8-0 Brookdale in front. And Juliana Hart's first pitch of the inning is high and a touch outside, 1-0. Lower third of the order due up. Hart has held Camden without a hit through the first 2. Only base runner came on her own violation. And the 1-0 is down the middle with a fastball to even the count. On deck is Olivia Logan and then Samantha Ramirez for Camden County. The 1-1 to the plate, and it's rocketed into left field for a base hit. Bobbled by Esposito. It gets by her. To second is Griffith, and she's there standing. So Camden picks up their first hit and immediately get a runner in scoring position. As Olivia Logan will be next, right-hand hitter. Logan in search for her first hit of the season, gone 0 for her first 2. Swinging strike 1. Camden's only played 2 games this season. They've won them both. Ball and strike. They swept a doubleheader in their only 2 games against Bergen, winning the latter one 21-8. A 1-1 delivery is on the inside corner, throw to third, not in time. Stolen base. So Griffith now at third. And this is a team that had an incredible 19 steals in their Game 2 win. Popped in the air. And Faye in pursuit of it, but it drops. So 1-2 on Logan. Ramirez waiting on deck. 8-0 Brookdale. Bounces to the plate. Good stop by Faye. Two balls and 2 strikes. And Logan got a piece. A jam shot fell back to the fence. The 2 wins for Camden. They won game 1 of that doubleheader 5-3, and then the blowout score in game 2, 21-8. Here's strike 3 called, and the first out of the inning. So Hart has gotten at least 1 strikeout in each of the 3 innings, and now it's Samantha Ramirez, the designated player in the order for Camden. Takes one off the inside, 1-0. Runner at third base, that's Griffith, who started with a single, got to second on the error in the outfield. That one taken below the knees, 2-0. Too high, and now ball 3 without a strike. Back to the top of the order next, Isabella Boyle, waiting on deck. Behind 3-0, Hart gets a swing and a foul tip, strike. Ramirez also in search of her first hit on the season. Fouls one back, has had just 1 at bat. But in the starting lineup, head coach Chip Ritano for the Cougars, who works double duty as both women's basketball head coach and softball. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3, the second out of the inning. So Hart brings up her 4th strikeout. And it brings in Boyle. She was the base runner on the pitcher violation that was called leading off the game. Righty to righty, it's popped foul straight back and out of play. Camden hoping not to waste the leadoff base runner. Another foul ball strike. Brookdale well in front of this game, 8-0 they lead. Hart looking for another strikeout, deals 0-2, and got it. As Boyle's called out looking, a hit and 1 left. We're middle of the 3rd. It's Brookdale, 8-0. Carmela Esposito first up for the Jersey Blues, bottom of the 3rd. They lead 8-0. And Alexis Cobb's first pitch is pulled foul. And the count 0-1. It'll be 8-9-1 due up in the inning. And Mazzarino on deck, and then back to the top with Jillian Fay. An 8-run outburst for Brookdale in the first, held scoreless in the second. And that one bounces away from the catcher, 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's see, Anthony Pasillo, head coach. Taking his place at first base. That's hit on the ground. It gets by the dive of Delario at 3rd. And Esposito has a 2-for-2 start. And Emma Zazzarino will be the batter. 3 Z's in Zazzarino, who had a single and scored her first time up. Brookdale 8, Camden 0. Strike 1 called. And she bunts it, gets it down beautifully, picked up by Cobb, but all she can do is hold it. A bunt single for Zazzarino, and the first 2 have reached. Now Jillian Fay, as Brookdale already begins their third time through the order. Fay already twice on base, hit by pitch, singled, scored twice, and another hit. Base hit to left field, stopping at second. A play at the plate, not in time, as Esposito comes in to score on Fay's RBI hit. 3 straight singles in the inning and make it 9-0. Juliana Hart, 1 for 2. Little looper right into shallow center, drops in front for a hit. And the bases are going to be loaded up. Cesarino got a late read, able to make third base safely. So they keep the line moving. Jalen Campbell steps to the plate, also 1 for 2. Bases full, nobody out. Brookdale looking to add to what is already a 9-run lead. And down low, 1-0. Campbell singled and scored in the first, and then later in that inning was retired on a grounder to short. So you've got Zazarino at third base. Jillian Fay is at second. Hart, the base runner, at first. 1-1 coming to Campbell. And it goes right through the 5-hole of Malili. Run comes in to score. Zazarino is in, the 10th on the board. And they lead 10-0. Two and 1 count on Campbell. 2 in scoring position. And a little nubber got it off the foot. Stung a bit. Two and 2 the count. Looped out to the second baseman Wilmot, who's able to make the grab. So the first out of the inning to retire Campbell. Now Audra Lowe has hit a comebacker and a double. A 1 for 2 afternoon thus far. She owns both of Brookdale's home runs.
Let's go, Audra!
2 homers, 13 RBIs with a .455 average coming in. And here's the 0-1 in the dirt. Good block by Malili. As that kept Fay at third base. The back runner is Hart at second, both in scoring position. 2 more runs in the inning and a 10-0 advantage. High and off the plate, 2 and 1. Three and 1, a backhand pick by Malili. And now Cobb ready to deliver. And it's hit out to the shortstop, O'Kane. She'll toss to first, throw home, not in time. As Fay comes in to score, Lowe gets an RBI on the ground out, and the 11th run home of the game. So that is team-leading RBI number 14. As Jessica Fay digs in next. She's 1 for 2. Rolls one up the third baseline, a foul ball. Hard shot to center. Boyle is there and reaches up to get it for the final out of the inning. But Brookdale tacks on 3, 11-0 after 3 innings complete. Top of the 4th inning, I'm Brian Gadsford. Brookdale leads 11-0 on top of Camden. Bunt attempt and missed for strike 1. Alyssa Wilmot leading off for the Cougars. 2, 3, and 4 due up. This game has been all Brookdale, game 1 of a doubleheader. Another bunt attempt. Hart fields, throws, in time, out number 1. So Hart aggressively fielding that bunt, made the play nicely. 1 out, and Morgan O'Kane will be next. Camden shortstop coming off quite the game in that blowout win against Bergen when they won 21-8. On the inside corner, called strike 1. O'Kane went 4 for 4, including a home run, a double, and 4 runs scored. Very high, a ball and a strike. She's 0 for 1 in this game, so now 6 hits and 8 at-bats on the season with 4 runs and already 7 stolen bases. 2-1. But Hart able to retire her on a granddad to the left side her first time up. Popped in the air on the infield. This will be taken by second baseman Maya Bonilla. 2 out. The base is clear. Victoria Delario, the third baseman, struck out her first time up. 5 strikeouts thus far for Hart. A little bit low, 1-0. Only walk she allowed was on that violation back in the first inning. Lined over third, and that will be a base hit down the line and left, and a 2-out single for Delario. So the Cougars get a 2-out base runner. And Lauren Malili, the catcher, bats for a second time. Retired on a fly ball to center field, 0 for 1. And that was in inning number 2. Strike 1, throw back to first, not in time. On an 0-1, low, a ball and a strike. Two-out base runner Delario. And a cut and a miss. A ball and 2 strikes. High, and a good snag by Fay to keep that one from going to the backstop. 11-0 Brookdale. Camden batting in their half of the 4th. High pop straight back behind the plate, and that will be out of play. Another 2-2 pitch is in the dirt. Another smother by Fay. Count is run full. Lily trying to keep the inning going. Angelina Manisab waiting on deck. Hart's payoff pitch is hit high in the air. Foul territory and unable to be caught. Looks like there is a defensive change with Jamie Vigil now at third base. So another payoff will come from Hart to Malili. And another pop fly. This one should stay in fair territory. And it's caught on a nice play by Fay to end the inning. So Camden is out in the fourth. They get their first hit and leave one. Middle of the fourth, it's 11-0. Foul ball on the first pitch as it comes right back in our direction. Strike one. Got a pinch hitter for Brookdale to start the home fourth. Charlie Doherty to take the at-bat. Brookdale leading Camden 11-0. Hard hit and through in the center field. So Doherty comes off the bench and has a leadoff single.
That's how you do it, Chuck!
And we get another substitution. Jamie Vigil, the batter, taking Pavlik's spot at third base, and the first one drops low. 1-0. Brookdale enjoying quite a game one. On a beautiful day, temperature in the mid-60s, abundant sunshine. Throw back to second, arrives too late, and a 2-0 count on Vigil. Sophomore has 5 hits and 13 at bats. That's good for a .385 average.
Come on, Jamie!
And looks at a strike, 2-1.
Hey, Chucky! It's on me!
Off the corner away. 3 balls and a strike. Alexis Cobb still out there for the Cougars, working her 4th inning. Deals 3-1 in the left. That's inside the line, a fair ball. And they put the first 2 on in the inning. So a couple of pinch hitters, and they both pick up base hits. We got Sarah Mazzaro taking the at-bat. She's in Esposito's spot in the order in left field. 1-0. On the ground left side, picked up by Delario. She's trying to make a tag. Got the runner hung up and able to apply it on Doherty for the first out. So it'll go as a fielder's choice. Nazzaro reaches first. Vigil is now the base runner at second. And the 4th consecutive substitution off the bench is Zamira Agru. And she takes ball 1 low, 1-0. Agru, 1 hit and 2 at bats so far. So Anthony Pasillo getting a lot of his non-regulars in there in this lopsided game. Tipped into the glove, a ball and a strike. Slapped it foul. On the count 1-2. Lots of encouragement from the Brookdale dugout, which is just to our left. So we can hear all the sounds. Tapper, rolling foul. Still 1-2. They grew a sophomore from Monroe Township. She was here last year. That one bounces. Count even at 2-2. Top of the order due next. 2-2 coming. Rolled gently. Third baseman Delario throws it away. 1 run scores. Vigil is in. They wave around Nazaro. She scores. All the way to third goes Agru. 13-0.
You know what? You know what? I'll take it. Let's go, boys!
So now Jillian Fay, all she's done is reach base 3 times, scored 3 runs, 1-0. Lucky number 13 on the scoreboard, nothing for Camden. Batting bottom of the 4th. Snap throw down to third and didn't get a tag. Fay was hit by a pitch and then had back-to-back singles.
Let's go, Jill!
Wind from Cobb, the pitch. Another one in the dirt. Malili has been getting a workout, blocking the ball. 3-0 on number 3, Fay, with Hart waiting next. And it's low, ball 4. So she's reached for a 4th straight time. So now Hart, 2 for 3 in the game. Off the plate away, 1-0. Hart has singled twice, scored once, in between grounded out to third. Shot, that's a base hit going into right center field. Another run's in to score. Agru scores. Fay goes first to third. Give Hart an RBI hit. She's got a 3-hit afternoon, and it's 14-0.
Let's go, JC. Let's go, Jay.
Jalen Campbell, 1 for 3. Base hit came back in the first. Hit hard down the line, foul. So this game is resembling more like what we saw from Brookdale in the first 2 games of the season when they routed Ocean, winning 11-0 and 19-2. Came in today having lost their last 3, swept in a doubleheader down the right field line. That'll be foul. They were swept by CCBC Cadensville, a school in Maryland, losing 5-4 and 9-1. Today has been a major bounce back for Anthony Pasillo's group. We're leading by an even 2 touchdowns. It just seems like it doesn't matter, baseball or softball, the Brookdale teams are scoring bundles of runs. Foul ball. It remains 1-2. In fact, the Brookdale baseball team is also playing Camden today. They're down in Southwest Jersey on Camden's campus, playing the first of a 2-game set. Brookdale baseball will be back home tomorrow afternoon. Ball bounces to the plate, 2-2. Softball today is playing a doubleheader. A totally one-sided game number 1, a 14-0 Brookdale lead. That's whacked left center field. That's between the outfielders all the way to the fence. 1 run scores. Fay is in. Sliding in at third is Hart. And Campbell has a run-scoring double for run number 15. Only 1 out in the inning. Strike 1 called. Lowe is 1 for 3, had a double back in the second. That in between a couple of granddads. Here's a shot to right, but not very deep. Coming in to drop it is Olivia Logan. So the bases are loaded. Jersey Blues have batted around for a second time out of 4 innings. Jessica Fay, the 9th to bat. She's 1 for 3. Bases full, only 1 out. First offering to right field. Handled, catch made by Logan. No advance from the base runners. And the second out of the inning. So Charlie Doherty, who got this whole inning started with a single, didn't get a chance to score as she was taken off the bases, got caught in a rundown and tagged out. But 4 behind her have scored to increase the Brookdale lead, which is now 15. In the air, right field, Logan doesn't make the catch. 1 run scores, 2 runs are in. On the error, it's Brookdale 17, Camden nothing. Jamie Vigil looks at one low and throw to first. Does Brookdale look like they just gave up and out? And that will finish the inning, but they add 6 more. And it's 17-0 after 4 have been played, game 1. First one of the backstop, 1-0. Angelina Manisab first up. Top of the 5th inning, all Brookdale to the tune of a 17-0 lead. Streaming live on YouTube, Brian Gadsford here with you. Thank you for joining us on Brookdale TV. That's called a strike inside part of the plate. So Juliana Hart, Brookdale's pitcher, has tons of run support. Another strike finding the inside corner. Manisab 0 for 1, fly to center. And a 2-2. Strike 3. 3 straight called strikes and 1 out. So Kyra Griffith who has the only Cougars hit. It was a leadoff single in the third. Swings and misses. Olivia Logan scheduled to be the on-deck batter, a 6, 7, and 8 bat in the inning. 1-1. Lifted off first, that'll find its way out of play into the bleachers area. So Chip Rutano's team came in 2-0, and they've run into Brookdale 2-2. Felt like his team's a bit of a work in progress despite the good start with a couple of wins. Full count. He told me before the game questions would be pitching-wise, and well, those questions have proven themselves with 17-0 score sharply and past the dive of Fay at short. It's the second straight hit for Griffith, a one-out single.
Good try, Jill.
Let's start it.
So Olivia Logan, and she sends one that'll bloop down into shallow center field for a base hit. So runners to first and second. Not sure if the mercy rule applies in conference and region play like the matchup we have today. Down and in with the first win to Ramirez. Strikeout victim her first time up. If we do have a mercy, we could be done after 5 innings in this doubleheader format. That spots the corner. Scoreboard says 2-0, but it should be 1-1. Fouled off to the right. Swing and a miss. And that is all for Ramirez, out number 2 of the inning. So for Juliana Hart, 7 strikeouts today. Isabella Boyle has one of those. She was caught looking in the third. 0 for 1 in the game, 1-0. 2 on with 2 outs, 17-0. Brookdale, it's flied out of play. And get a new ball for the home plate umpire. One upcoming. Hit very softly to short. There is Fay to make the overhand toss in time. Call is safe. So they've got the bases loaded. First real threat that the Cougars have had in this game, as Alyssa Wilmot has taken a called third strike and hit a comebacker 0 for 2. Fouled away, 0-1. Wilmot is one of the Cougars who doubles up, playing both basketball and softball for Chip Rutano. On an 0-1, Wilmot sees it high, a ball and a strike. Base is full, Griffith at third, Logan at second, and Boyle is at first. called a strike, and now Hart 1 strike away from getting out of the inning.
Come on, Jules, finish, kid.
Looking to finish off her 5th scoreless inning.
Take a
Her
big,
team in
go on.
front by plenty. With a 1-2. Fouled off.
Jess.
Another new ball incoming, and another. Next from Hart. Good stop by Fay behind the plate. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Fay will go ahead and have a word with Hart as the entire infield gathers together.
You never know.
So the at-bat continues for Wilmot. Bases loaded, 2 out, 2-2 the count. Too high to fill it up. Runner at first. Boyle nearly got caught too far off at first base, but able to get back. No throw was made. So now a payoff from Hart. And it's strike 3 called to freeze Wilmot and end the inning. Hard out of the bases loaded jam, but it's 17-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th. And game 1 has come to a close on the mercy rule. So Brookdale takes it 17-0. We're done with game 1. We got 1 more to play here on Brookdale TV. Brookdale a winner. Stay with us. We'll come back for game 2 action coming up.